This is Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
This is Sylvester Gaskins, a.k.a. DJ Unique.
And you're tuning in to the Mixologist Podcast, you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This your boy Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
And this your boy DJ Unique.
Today we got a very, very special episode. We got a brother, in my opinion, he a pioneer, a legend, one of the greatest to ever come from Newark, New Jersey. DJ Tameil.
Shit. Thanks, bro.
Nah, honestly speaking, to me, you a legend. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. So,
I just look at myself as a regular brother that just ran
nah,
into all the right
bro,
shit, man.
Nah, bro. Listen, you started a movement in the city of Newark. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But like I said, my eyes, I call you a legend. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
For real, for real. So, who inspired you to become a DJ?
Number one, I got to give RedMan.
That's right, RedMan did used to DJ.
Yeah.
That's right. Word.
He used to cut school or whatever, come home and DJ, and I'm right there in the midst of everything, looking him, my Uncle Michael, Uncle Tommy, I was just in all of that,
Yeah.
So while everybody else was running up and down the street playing tag and riding their bikes and this and that, I'm that kid sitting on the stairs like, until they finally started getting like, I keep saying, and Red to tell me all the time, like, yo, when you was little, I used to see you moving your hands like this, and, I knew you was going to do something, so I can remember the first time they used to teach me, in the basement or, backyard or whatever like that. But I never did anything in front of, like, actual people.
Right.
My Uncle Michael got married, and Red was like, come up on the stage.
Yeah?
I'm like...
You was scared.
Yeah. I never did this in front of people. Like, yeah, okay, it's like y'all teaching me.
Yeah.
This is all I'm used to.
Right.
I ain't used to nobody out here, like, looking at me like... It's like, yeah, DJ right now. I'm like, DJ right now? Now? Like, at the same time, I got my mother yelling, get your ass down from there. You break any of that shit, I'm going to put my foot in your eye. I'm like, he like, so what did it for me, I played EU Doing the Butt.
Okay. Was
like the big record at that time. And I played that and everybody went crazy. And then I'm, seeing that response, I was like, hell yeah, I'm about to really DJ,
Yeah, that's dope though. That's definitely dope. Hey, yo, it's crazy. I remember so you from South Orange Drive then? You grew up around that area?
20th and Green.
Okay.
Yeah, so right down by South Orange Drive.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. That's what's up. So, being that RedMan inspired you, what year was that?
I was 7 years old about the time they started teaching me, so 85.
That's dope.
You've been in the game for a while, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's all that means.
Oh, wow. I mean, I won't say I got good until I was like in my teens, though.
Yeah.
I mean, parents ain't had money to buy me equipment or my mother actually didn't want me to DJ. My mother's one of those types that, everything she take it beyond what it actually is, so she watched TV, see this happening. Oh, Tupac got, you ain't gonna be no rapper, you ain't gonna be no DJ, you gonna get killed and this, and I'm like, relax. So I don't think she actually believed until, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit, like, she saw me on BT.
Okay.
When I did Rap City and was like, that's my son and this and
that. What year was that?
Man, I told you.
What year was that?
That was 2004, I want to say.
Okay. That was dope. That's a dope movement.
Yeah, so, before that, selling the mixtapes downtown.
I remember that.
From the tapes to the CDs, this and that. And I'm bringing so much.
Used to be right across from Dr. G's.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So the first spot I started out at, man, this story can go all over the place.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Because the first actual spot that I was in was called Manning's.
Okay.
Across the street from the arcade downtown.
Mm-hmm. I remember
so
that.
I might as well just go into the story of how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was 95 or 96.
Mm-hmm.
Right before my daughter was born. Yeah. So it had to be 96. Might have been in the 95. Go downtown, and I'm making tapes and stuff like that at the time, but I'm not, known around. I'm only known in school.
Right.
Because I used to make tapes for like people in school. Shout my man Myron. He used to buy tapes from me like all the time. So, and he was like one of them dancing dudes. So, I wanted to keep him entertained. Like, yo, he gonna make everybody come to me.
Yeah.
So, I go downtown Newark and shopping for clothes for my daughter, for when she get here, and stop in this store like across the street from the arcade. No, it was on the same side as the arcade. Right on the side of it. Right there by where that fish market is at. I don't know the dude's name yet, but now I'm about to be introduced to him. He's part of my story. He's actually the reason why I met Lou too.
Okay.
So, big part of the story. We in the store, do shopping and everything like that. We walking out the door. Tell my daughter's mother, like, hold on, I want to ask a question real quick. Stop that Fliz. And I always say this too. I'm like, yo, what if he had not been the type of dude that he was? What if he would have been like, man, fuck out of here,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, what if he had been like, fuck out of here, he ain't answered my question. And I always think, like, what that had done to me, where would I be now?
Right.
But, he was the dude that was like, yo, so what do you do? I'm like, yo, I make club tapes.
Right.
You got something on you? I'm like, nah, I'll go make something right now. Caught the 21, went back up to East Orange, made the tape, came back downtown. Yo, this is dope, and this and that. Yo, let me rock with this. And it, he sold them, I guess, like a week or whatever like that. I go back downtown to check on the status. Yo, how you like it, and this and that. Yo, man, so a lot of copies. You got some more? I'll go make some more.
Yeah.
Yo, so
that's right.
go back up there and do it and this and that. And now, in my head, I asked this question to him because Kulu, DJ Clue, all the tapes that I'm seeing in the stores, I'm like, how the hell do you get stuff in the stores like this? So that's the question I asked him. Like, yo, how you get your stuff on the shelves like that? And now when he starts shopping me around, a little later on, I would say 2-3 weeks later, he's like, yo, you mind if I introduce you to some other people? Start taking me to the Africans downtown and this and that, And now everybody's buying, could only be a master at the time because we only had the one-to-one joint.
Yep.
I had to put it on the speed copy and this and that, you know what I mean? With just the regular tape deck with the two sides. So, I can only do so much. They had the power. I ain't know yet.
Yeah.
But, get to that part. My name started spreading around a little bit. So, I might be around, I think I was 17, maybe 18 at the time. Got that, started to get the name, man. I'm still, no. I'm starting, I had that too. Yeah, I had that little bit of,
Yeah.
So, because my stuff's starting to get everywhere. So, I took everything back then as every DJ is competition.
Right.
Meanwhile, I want to be having my stuff everywhere like Lou.
Yeah.
So I remember the day, man, I'm working in Manning's. And it was funny because this dude, Cal, that I was working with, he brought me into the store. His favorite word is always, yo, chill for a while. That's how I started working with him. You sitting there looking at the mixtapes, he, yo, chill for a while. He didn't want you to leave. I'm like, well, shit, I'm in here so much, I might as well just go ahead and work here.
Right.
Taught me how to, sling the mixtapes and this and that. One day, ended up bringing my turntables down there. So I'm DJing live in the store.
Oh, that's dope.
Lou walks in. I don't even know what Lou looked like. I was just idolizing him, but at the same time, like, man, I'm gonna be that dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's like, yo, your boy Kulu just walked in the store. I'm like, oh, he in here? Yo, it's this record that Paul Johnson. I tell Lou this story all the time, man. He looks at it like it's nothing, but I'm like, yo, all right, let me get into it. I played this record by Paul Johnson called Nice and Fast. Chicago record.
Mm-hmm.
And the acapella said, that's just my baby daddy. I cut my ass off at the time, so I'm in there live in the store. Going off. Yo, Lou, cool Lou. Yo, you can do that? He was like, nah, I can't do that. I'm over here.
Hold up.
He said he can't do it.
Hold for a second. I got to call Kulo on that one, too.
That's my man. Yo, this shit, it's funny because he looks at it like it's nothing. But to this day, I'm looking at it and I had to tell him about it because I'm just like, yo, man, after getting to know you and everything like that, I feel like a little asshole. Like,
hold up, we about to hit Lou. You ain't tell me.
Hello.
Lou, what's up, baby?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, yo, got Tameil here with us, man.
Okay.
He telling us a story, Kulu. You ain't tell us something about, man.
Yo, what happened in Manning's, man? What happened?
And where?
Inside Manning's, the store Manning's, when you first met, the day you met Tameil. What happened? Tell me.
Manning's, I don't know.
nah, remember when I told you?
He told me the story. And I'm like, I don't remember none of that.
Because he looks at it like he probably don't even remember. But, I tell him, and he just looks over it like, and I tell him, like, yo, I feel like a little asshole afterwards, man. Like, I have to get to know, oh, yeah, this dude used to, because he had the cases of CDs, after a while. Same dude, Fliz, put us in, this is my first time DJing in the club. Luke probably been doing this. So I'm happy at the fact that I'm even on the same night as Cool Luke. This dude is like, yo, he got his cases of CD, records that I've been looking for forever. He got them recorded on CD. He's like, yeah, just take it home, take off whatever you need on it. I'm just like, wow, this man is. But I'm thinking back to that day, and I'm just like, damn, I mean, we cool now, but I feel like an asshole, man. But there's things that you do when you're younger, man. So as I say, this dude Fliz was like a major part of my story. He's the reason why I actually got to meet Cool Luke in person.
That's what's up.
I mean, after that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he put us together.
Hey, Tameil, you gotta get it right. That's DJ Philps.
DJ Philps.
You gotta explain that story too, man.
Oh man, yo. Yeah. So Fliz got us in this club, Club Amazon. They used to be on damn, what was the name of that street down there?
Oh God, that was right off of Pennington Street.
Yeah. So
okay.
Off of Pennington, you already know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Get the gunshots.
Yep.
So, and this is crazy because, in the meantime that I'm downtown selling CD, I get to know everybody. I mean, from starting to come into that spot, but I will also run into some of the same people downtown Newark. Downtown Newark was blooded out at the time.
Yeah.
All the Bloods used to hang down there. That I guess the ones that wasn't up in their hoods now came downtown. And Pennington Court was kind of mixed. You had the Crip dudes. They was all coming to the same spot. So you got these people from this hood that, it was always something over there happening.
That's crazy.
Me and Luke can go on forever and tell stories about different stuff that happened.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I wasn't there when it was strip club days though, but strip club days was a little bit different.
I think I came over there like right after the strip club days ended. Like right after that. But I heard it was pretty wild then too, but I wasn't there for that.
But your boy had it under control. Howard had it under control.
Howard was a damn nut. You heard of Howard the Duck? That was Howard the Duck.
So Howard was one of the guys that owned the club. Him, Franz, and golly, Serge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Howard was the muscle.
Oh.
He kept everything in line.
Howard was the dude they didn't want to see. Yeah, he pulled that 45 out. What? And let it off too. He caught me off guard one day. We leaving out. He's like, bah!
Yeah.
Yo, my ears were screwed for like 2 days. So
that's that Pennington Court area.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, Lou, we gonna hit you back, man.
All right, man.
All right, be safe, bro.
Later. All right.
Yeah, man. Got a lot of history, man. But yeah, that story was funny as hell, man. And I think about it, like I said, I tell Lou, I brought that up to him numerous times. Like, he don't remember, but to me, it's just like, damn, I can't believe I really came at him like that. But when you're young, you do stuff like that.
You cocky.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What was your first set of turntables?
My first set of turntables was out of the garbage.
Damn.
It wasn't even like really turntable. You remember the 3-in-1 joints?
Yep.
Yo, with the record player on the top.
Yep.
The radio and the tape player.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Finally, my parents ain't had money to get them. Probably didn't want to get them for me. Whatever I can find. I went, found 2 of them joints in the trash. So I'm mixing with the volume on it.
That nigga crazy.
Even I can go back before that because And it's funny because I know a dude actually now that's booked on tour for like mixing with actual tapes.
Yeah.
Yo, this dude is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you his name
never
later.
heard
And
no- I
you look
never
at
heard
bro.
no shit like that.
He ain't just mixing on the shit. Like I was mixing on him with slowing the tape down with my finger.
Yeah.
For me,
That's crazy.
yeah, I was using one radio to cue up, one radio to record, and they had radios at the time where both sides would play at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the one that I was using, to mix.
That's creative.
Yeah, so
Now this who you should be paying homage to.
Word is born. That's creative.
See, people be want to say, "Oh, you ain't started when the he passed the techniques."
yo,
You know what I'm saying?
but
That's creative.
I'm gonna go back to my story, but I seen some even crazier shit than that. I thought I was doing some crazy shit,
Yeah.
bro. Because I broke the doors off of my shit, just to be able to slow it down with
That's
my fingers.
crazy.
But yo, I was living on Magnolia Street at the time, right? This was right over there where mysteriously all these blocks burned down. Over there where the Home Depot is at now, off of Springfield Ave.
Yep.
So I used to live on this 40 Magnolia Street. I got off the bus one day, came from downtown, had to make a couple more CDs and to take back downtown because we had the slower speed back then. So getting off the bus and I walk across, they having like a little party across the street from me. So your mixes when you hear them. I heard one of my mixes playing. I'm like, oh, playing one of my CDs or whatever like that. It mixes into another song, and I was just like, I didn't put that on there. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? So the stuff I had on me, I went and dropped it in the house. Came back outside. Like I walk across the street, and somebody's like, oh, where you going? I'm like, nah, I ain't like I'm the neighbor across the street. I just wanted to see who over here DJing. Oh, all right, this and that. Let me back there. I walk up to the DJ, and I'm just like, yeah, man, I'm Tameil and this and that. Yo, you Tameil and this and that. Like, yeah, man, I noticed you was playing one of my mixes and this and that. He was like, yo, I'm going to keep it funky with you, man. Like, yo, I was locked up, I just got out and everything, so I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
I ain't got all the new music, but I got some stuff that I had before, so I'm mixing it together. But what blew my mind, look at the turntable we had. Yo, a turntable that had no pitch. But what he did, I didn't think of this because I was even doing like electrical on the side at the time. I would have never thought of this shit. Yo, he cut a hole in the turntable and got one of the dimmer light switches.
Yeah.
And put that in there and put it to the power. He was using that shit
Wow.
as the pitch.
That's crazy.
Word.
I said, bro, you took the cake with that shit.
Yo.
I ain't got no argument for you, man. You got my respect.
That's crazy.
I mean, first of all, you was honest,
How
and
the
then
fuck
for
you
me to
even
see
think
that
of some
shit,
like
yeah.
that? Yeah.
I'm like, so I guess he was sitting in there. He had some time.
Yo, he's still DJing to this day.
came
You know?
on.
Who is he?
I don't even know.
Oh, that's
To
crazy.
tell you the truth, I wish I did know who
That's
that was,
crazy.
man, because that story always stuck with me, and I'm just like, yo, I can't believe I ran into a dude that did this. Yo.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to come back to my story, I'm mixing with the tapes and everything for a while. I go into, I guess I upgraded, you could say, taking shit out the trash.
Hey, Tameil,
And
it
I'm
worked.
mixing with this stuff for a little
It
while.
worked for
It worked, man.
But yeah. And then, off of selling tapes that I sold to friends in school and the money that I made selling shit downtown, I got my money together. I bought me a pair of Gemini BD10s. And then from that, I moved up to I think it was the Gemini PT 1000s.
Okay.
And then, everything else came after that. But, that was the start of, having my first official set.
A lot of people always say, Technique 1200s was my first set.
Man, everybody ain't started out on 12.
But I ain't gonna lie.
That's
Cut
why I
that
said-
bullshit out.
Hold up.
Why you
Technique
think I
1200s
said
was my
just
first
play?
set. It was
They
my
need to
very
pay
first set.
homage to you. You went past and beyond that.
You did.
No, but I did
can't
learn. I did start learning on techniques though. I can't say that it might not have been 12s. It might have been like 1700s, something like that.
Okay.
I remember the first pair. I think Reds had. It was a pitch where you moved it with your thumb like that, and the ones my Uncle Tommy had the dial.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a dial in it.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Okay.
But my set was out the garbage.
Yeah.
That nigga say got the garbage.
You the best.
We keep it 100.
You the best.
So
That's
so
it.
right now, what kind of equipment you working with right now? What's your favorite?
Right now, my favorite that I bring out is my DDJ SX3.
Okay, SX3.
The reason why is because reliable, man. Like
Pioneer.
I bring that joint out to them. I mean, mostly all of my equipment is Pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I got different sets though. I appreciate it.
You got it.
I got different sets. I got the DDJ Rev 7. I got SB3 that I keep, you know, just in case anything go wrong with the other shit. 1000.
I got the SRT 1000. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Yup.
Actually, I got rid of the SRT 1000.
You ain't like it?
And I don't even know why I did that.
Yeah, this shit.
No, I didn't like it at first. I think
This shit's still fairly new though.
the reason why was because I was so used to the effects buttons up top.
Yeah.
And they changed it to just that one.
That
yeah,
dial.
between
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and it pissed me off because sometimes, like, you will forget, like, you want to cut the effect on. You didn't switch it over.
Right.
The effect's supposed to be on this side, and you didn't hear that. Fuck my mix up, man. Like, so, you know, it pissed me off, and I was like, yo. From there, I went to I got the Rain 1. You know, because I switch up my equipment that's in the house a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. But that SX3 is the one that I bring out the gigs mainly.
Okay.
So, yeah, I went and got the Rain 1. I don't even know why I did it. I think I was intrigued because
Do you like it?
the platter spin.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I got rid of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
A lot of people say it's hot though.
What, the Rain?
The Rain.
to me,
I heard a lot of. I ain't gonna say I heard a lot of complaints.
Rain is a little off,
Really?
and it don't sound as good.
Okay.
Some people
Some people like it though.
yeah, some
I'm
people
a Pioneer fan.
I never played on it.
yeah, I'm a huge Pioneer fan.
Yeah.
And after I got that Rain, I kind of like, why did I do this shit knowing that I wasn't going, you know? But I was intrigued by the fact that the platter spin.
Yeah.
So that's what made me get it. And then I get it, and I'm just like, shit seems like it's not, maybe it's a preference thing. It's not that it's way off. It made me feel a little handicapped. It's like that split second matters.
Okay.
It's like something is off. And everybody like, nah, man, it's you. You just don't like Rain and this and that. But then when DJ Melstar said something, he made a video and he was taking his back to the store. All of a sudden, everybody was like, oh, yeah, man, the symmetry is off, and this is that. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Because I said these things.
I used to
and
kind
y'all
of think the Rain just brought back memories for the
vinyl.
techniques, and you know what I'm saying? I thought that's probably why they upgraded that controller to that.
Yeah, now, the thing was, Pioneer had theirs already in the cut, but they didn't rush to put it out.
Okay.
Because I saw some videos with some DJs that had it already, but they didn't release it until like a year later, like way, I want to say months after Rain had released the Rain 1. And then, you know, they started putting those videos up like, yeah, Pioneer gave us this like, you know, last year and this and that, but they, you know, they want to perfect it before they put it out.
Right.
So I'm just like, shit, I wish they would have given that. I actually tried to hit up Pioneer, like, damn, dude, I've been buying Pioneer for mad years. Like, I'm tagging y'all in pictures on Instagram. Let me get a sponsorship.
Yup.
Bro, no, sponsorship is closed off. Like that. Well, fuck y'all too. I'm gonna keep buying it though.
All right, so let me bring it back a little bit. You was part of the Brick City Bandits, right?
Brick Bandits.
Brick Bandits.
Yeah.
Brick Bandits.
Yeah.
And $10.
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all meet?
Rest in peace, $10.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tim Dollar, man.
Yeah,
Rest in
that's-
peace.
that's-
Man. I just met that brother, and we got kind of a little close too, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Tim was kicking me in my ass about getting back to making tracks again. But, you know, I went through my traumas, like, over years, man. Like, and I want to say for me, it started in 2016. You know, it just, you know how it be back to back to back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Started with my grandmother passed, and, you know, when that ripped the family apart, it do something to you. So my grandmother passed, my aunt passed between that, my little brother passed, and
Damn.
some close people,
Sorry
like,
to
you
hear
know,
that, man.
just thanks. But it was hard to get myself together from that. And plus, I didn't really get to really grieve to myself or get myself together like I was supposed to,
There's
because
too much going on.
it's weird, because at the same time that everything was happening on my side of the family, my wife was going through the same thing on her side.
Damn.
So I'm looking at it like it's so weird, man. Like, you know, and my wife holds me down, you know, same way I hold her down. But we just looking at it like, yo, it's so weird because my grandmother passed, her grandmother passed, my aunt passed, she had an aunt that passed, my brother passed, her brother passed.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
That's crazy.
You know, so I never really got a chance to get back together from that. And then when I started to get myself together, then more shit happened. You know, like a close family, like even if they, you know, like my uncle James was one of the ones that kept me into music growing up too. He got me into that whole Chicago era with I mean, you name it, man. Move Your Body, all of that shit, like, yo, because he used to, the big ass boom boxes back in the day, that's what he used to do. And, you know, got me making beats on all the shit in the house. My grandmother yelling at me, stop that shit. I couldn't stop. You know, it was in me.
Yeah.
So, he passed, close family members passed. Last year was rough. Tim passed. Then, my man Tame from Artifacts passed.
Yep.
A month after Tame passed, my oldest daughter passed.
Damn.
And I'm just like, fuck, man. Every time I'm trying to get myself back together, it's just like,
it hit close to home.
Yeah, but I'm gonna force it though, man.
Yeah.
Like I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
And you looking at now, like we ain't know all this shit was gonna happen when we started that music. Just doing it, like, I mean, for me, it was,
But
I'm making hell of money off these
You
tapes and
created
these
a
CDs.
movement, though.
Yeah.
You created a movement.
And I knew that it was turning into a movement, but didn't think that it was going to turn into, nowadays, you got Sierra, Lil Uzi Vert, Missy, you name it.
Yep.
They all trying to do that style now. And I'm just like, threw me some magazine interviews, threw me some shout outs, this and that. All of that is cool. I ain't saying you got to come out of your pocket, but hit your boy with an opportunity where I can make it myself. Like, y'all know where this shit came from.
Exactly. Exactly.
I need that check, bro. I need that check so I can stop taking equipment out the
You
garbage.
heard it here. Yeah. So let me ask you this. How did you bridge that gap between Jersey and Baltimore, or Newark and Baltimore, rather? How did that come about?
So this goes into another, my whole existence is like everything goes into a wormhole. Everything leads into something else. So what happened with that was, of course, we putting out all the stuff with the Chicago footwork and, the juke tracks and this and that. So we already doing hit it from the back, footwork, you name all of that shit. We've been doing this. I'm like, yo, all right, we got these couple of records that came. Watch Out for the Big Girl, Girl Don't Waste My Time, all these other joints. And at this time, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all can remember when we was buying vinyl back in the day. Even if we bought tapes and CDs, it was different than nowadays. When you got that shit, you would read the insert. You would read the label on the record, all that. So this one day I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yo, all right. I got to a point where I'm trying to put out as many different mixes at a time as I could, because I got slick with it. I ain't even gonna lie. I was making so much money off the shit at the time. I was like, the same people keep coming back all the time. Then I'm in a spot where all the kids get out of school. They all come down at the same time and meet in front of that spot. I do slick shit like make a CD, make a half a CD. Because I done ordered some more records or whatever like that. They coming, but I ain't got them yet. And I'm producing some shit. So, all right, put out a CD or tape with 10 joints on it. It's still going to be $10. But, full shit'll be out the end of the week. Yo, come back. The same people will still come back again. So, I took advantage of the situation, but shit, why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
Yeah. If you go buy a regular artist CD, how many albums on how many songs on CD or the tape? It was like 7, 8, 9, 10. So why not?
Right. So, this one day I'm sitting playing some records and everything. I'm just just playing around, looking at the label, and I'm like, well, I got the idea to call Barney's Records before when I saw it on, the Dance Mania records. Damn, this shit over here say. Saratoga Street, Baltimore. Let me call his number. Call the number. Rest in peace, my man Bernie. Sky it was like weird at first, like when we first talking, because I think he was trying to figure out my angle too. He just like, man, you want to buy some records or not? You know, like, oh yeah, I'm ordering shit all the time, but I'm trying to. It's something I'm trying to get to. I know that you do this. You know, I'm producing this now. You know, so let me send some CDs to you so that you can listen. You know, I see that this is your label. You putting these records out, and they got the address to your store.
Right.
So maybe you might hear something you want to put out. CD I sent him, I can't even remember how many tracks I had on it, but anyway, they never really got to come out because I don't know if he might have chose something. He told me that he was interested in some stuff, but he got in a car accident and passed away. But before he did that, he introduced me to some people. So certain key people used to work in the store or either just come shop in the store. And he'd just tell me like, yo, Technique's in the store right now. You know, you want to speak to him. Get on the phone.
Yo, DJ man. Techniques.
Technique.
Yeah.
So I'm on it, and this is my dog, bro. This is my bro. You know, now. Yeah. But I know at the time when he get on the phone with me, I mean, you imagine. I can hop on the phone with you or whatever like that. Though I say I'm a fan of yours, got your records there. Man, what the fuck do you want, man?
That's what he said.
I know that it was probably that.
Yeah.
Knowing Tech, that's probably what it was, man. Like, yo, Tech is an asshole like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure everybody that he put me on the phone, because he would randomly do this. Like, yo, Rod Lee's in the store right now. You know, want to talk to him? Hell yeah, I want to talk to him. And this and that. Yo, these are the dudes I'm looking up to right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So now I start going down there like, yo, man, like, I got to meet some people. You know, I would go down there, whether it was by myself or whether somebody was with me. People tell me all the time, like, yo, you crazy as hell coming down here by yourself and rolling around. You know, I'm like, man, B-More and Newark is the same shit, man.
But if you're from Newark, that's how your attitude is wherever you go. I
used
know.
to live on Prince Street. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, whatever ain't happened there to me and shit, I ain't worried about it happening to me here. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to get something done. So, you know, I meet all these different people or whatever like that, and I think it was still at the time, it was like, all right, what's your angle, dude? Like, yeah, we know that you like it. You buying all these records. You hanging out in the store with us and this and that. You know, Techniques was the one that I was mainly hanging with the most. You know, him and my man, Dookie Man. So I go down there, and by the way, a lot of people didn't know that Techniques was a DMC champion.
Okay.
If you look this up on YouTube, like around 92, when he did the Dick Control record, a lot of people don't know him. My man Tim, they produced that record together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not Tim Dollar, but it was another cat. Well, he passed away. This cat named Tim, Techniques, Tap, and my man Sagat Manchu.
Yeah, because when you pull the song, it got Tap name with it anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from my understanding, I never got to meet Tap, but I understand Tap passed away.
Damn.
And yeah, man, it's wild. It's wild. You think about all these different names.
You
think about all these different names and music that you was like, I'm into this or whatever like that. You think about it, you just like, oh, Princess died. Oh, she passed away. You just like, damn, what the fuck? But you know, anyway, it's a lot of history behind that too. I have to get you in touch with Techniques one day, because I really don't want to tell his story before him. But the amazing way that this Dick Control pattern was made was from him juggling. You know, we'll get into that story later. But anyway, a lot of people ain't know that like he was a DMC champion. So when you look up on YouTube, if you look it up, like you see an old video, like yo, he's fucking killing it. And this is what he used to do inside the store too. So besides talking about the music and trying to get whatever tracks I could, it made you hang around because you watching this dude DJ in the store and you just like, this motherfucker is amazing. Like, yo, you doing some shit that
Technique.
Wow, man. Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah,
so
he's nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, it comes on a little later where it's like, okay, well, you said that you can do what you can do, so all right, this is around the time when they just like, all right, well, show us then. Go do what you do. I'm bringing back tracks that I made. They starting to see my CDs pop up down there in the flea markets or whatever like that. So you just like, yo, this motherfucker really out here doing the shit that he said he was going to do.
Yeah, that's dope.
But a lot of these places that shit popped up, I didn't know it was going to pop up there. It was just that it was that on fire at the time that they was taking the shit everywhere. Because I remember getting calls from like a motherfucking yo. I know I be going like a little into the situation sometimes, but yo, I was selling
the floor
CDs
yours,
one
man.
day. Because it's like this. It comes back to me as I speak about it. I'm thinking about this exact moment when it happened. So I remember I had just walked around this when I was living on 8th Street in Newark. I walked around the corner to the over there by the hospital. Right behind there used to be this dude named Dave that had a stand back there selling CDs by Murray Steak, y'all. I remember Murray Steak. But anyway, I go over there to sell him, you know, the CDs the order that he made. And as I'm walking up, somebody calls me. I look at my phone. I'm just like, the fuck type of area code is this? But anyway, you know, I go ahead and pick it up. Dudes talking to me was like, yo, man, I like your CDs and this and that. Like, yo, I got this CD out of such and such in Hawaii. I'm like, Hawaii? The fuck you? I ain't never been to Hawaii before. So this took me back to when I'm thinking about, because around this time you got LimeWire, you got all these different things that was like jacking our music at the time and putting. So we mad at all of this shit. We mad at with the Nextel phones when it was the church phones. When they was making the ringtones phone. All the stores downtown is doing this shit. We not getting paid a dime. Damn. They send somebody down the street, get my CD, take that track over and make a ringtone for somebody. They got the people lined up downtown. I think it was 3 for $10. Damn. I'm looking at this shit like, we're not getting paid from this. We're not getting paid from, the bootleggers down here, taking our shit and copying it. You got LimeWire, we got this, we got that. I'm mad as hell at the time. Like, yo, all this fucking money that I'm missing, like, are you fucking serious? But this call made me realize, like, oh shit. Music is in places that I never been to Hawaii a day in my life. I always thought of, I want to go to Hawaii one day. Still never went to this day. But, it's like, start to look at it different. Like, all right, yeah, I still ain't mad. I want the money, but damn, if my shit getting in places where I ain't been, whoa, I got a different thought on it now. Right. Go ahead, nigga. So, certain shit, sometimes we got the idea, me, Tim Dollar, and, some of the other Brick Bandits, we would leak shit out there and just let them have it. Right. It also the area when we was going through MySpace, you was able to put your track up on your page and this and that. We used all that shit to advantage. Okay. This was before, we was on that term of going viral before they even knew what the word viral was. Because we figured it out. We were just like, yo, well, I put this track up like 3 hours ago. This shit already got like 25,000 listens. Like, just imagine. Shit. Just imagine. Just imagine the revenue of the shit that could have. You got any tissue, Mark? Just imagine the revenue behind it when iTunes dropped. Motherfuckers paying $1 for a ringtone. Bro. $2.99 a ringtone. Just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. How we doing? And just for the record, when this dude aired, man, I gotta blow my nose. The weather been changing outside. I don't sniff cocaine, no none of that shit. Yeah, I did dig in the garbage for my equipment, but I don't sniff cocaine. It's a little buggy, yo. Oh shit. Y'all always been the jokester though, man. Like, nah, that's what's up, man. You gotta have that in you, man. You gotta have that in you. That's good though, man. You know what I mean? At least you got a sense of humor. But I mean, you look at where I get it from. Everybody don't have that. That's why a lot of people be mad because they don't have that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? People take shit too serious. Yep. Exactly. Yep. I got certain characters in my family that's always been comical. I mean, look at what I come from. Yeah. Look at Red. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yo, Red can be explaining a real situation to you, like, and it's funny because a conversation, one of the I ain't gonna say last conversations, but a conversation he had with me about, sometimes you gotta let people know that I come first. You'll drive yourself crazy trying to please everybody else, including, your own family. Yeah. Now, I was just telling my wife about this earlier too, like, yo, he's saying some real shit, But the way that he puts it, it makes you laugh. And you just like, yo, I can't take you serious sometimes. You know, that's just his personality.
Right.
But this is me too. Like, yo, I'll be talking some serious shit and then get this wild thought in my head. Yo, a lot of them records came from stuff like that too. Like, yo, jokes that we had.
Yeah.
Like, if you heard a lot of the Jersey Club records we made, and it had that the Ludacris sample in it.
Okay.
Dick. That came from me and Tim making jokes. Like, yo, we was playing regular songs. Like, he had the thought. We took that from Techniques had made this record called Dick Like a New Jack. So we was like, yo, we like I don't even want to say pause. I was about to say like playing with the dick sample, but pause. He did this Aaliyah record at the time. Your Love Is a One in a Million.
Yeah, yep.
And kept throwing that in there randomly and changing the word that she said and just putting dick. So I was just like, yo, we laughing our asses off in the car, but we like, yo, after we just started doing this to different songs. Next thing you know, everybody's doing it.
Damn.
And we just like, yo, okay, so now Jersey Club is, you know, he was the first one started pushing that sample, you know, in the music. And I did the Bed Springs. Like, we just got these different
everybody
sounds
got
that
a
just
little
became a staple in it.
Yeah.
So everybody just kept doing it. You know, I'm just like, a lot of the stuff that we was doing, whether it was commercials, whatever, like he did the CMG Cash. Remember that?
Nah, I don't.
If you get hurt, you won't be hurt for money.
Oh.
1-800-CMG
Yeah.
Cash. Turned that into a club song.
Yeah.
Yo, it was just mad different
That's
stuff
crazy.
that we did. Like,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
shout to Tim, Mike V, Black Mike. Yo, we all did stuff like that. Like AOL was out at the time.
Let me drop applause for all you just named, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Yes,
my
sir.
dog. But yo, let me go also, because you know I try to keep the story straight. It wasn't just me by myself with that idea for, you know, Jersey. Well, first of all, we didn't even call it Jersey Club at first. We called it Brick City Club Music.
Right.
When I dropped my first vinyl record, you know, this was just something I just wanted to do by myself. I was just like, yo, like, got all these ideas. I'm making all these records and everything, man. I'm going to become an actual record label.
Right.
This was in
And you created your own
2001.
record label.
Yeah, this was in 2001. So this was like, I mean, it was no disrespect to like the 9/11, you know, all of the victims there, but I had the kids coming down from high school and this and that. We had this joke about, you know, how they were saying anthrax was everywhere. So we were just like, yo, like I kind of like that idea, yo. Anthrax is every shit. My CDs and my tapes is everywhere, so it's gonna run with that. Yo, they had a handshake with it and everything, you know, because I had turned them into a street team. Like, yo, I'm coming out with a record. We organizing them like, yo, man, y'all gonna be out here promoting and this and that. We gonna do this shit for real. But, you know, with them, it was a different side, you know, because it was blood, crip, shit like, you know. So I'm like, nah, I want to do this for real. We got to be respected where we go and this and that, you know, can't have that. Anthrax Records came from that. So, you know, I put the vinyl out, not knowing at the same time that I'm pressing my vinyl up. This is around the time we was going to Club Gregory's in Orange every Tuesday night for college night. Mustafa and Crom. This is where I meet Doughboy, Crom, you know, that whole crew. I didn't know that they was putting out a record at the same time. So, you know, I always try to make it known that, you know, we not going first. I always tell Doe too, like, as long as I'm here, because Doe be like, man, they trying to write us out of the story. Now they can't write y'all out of the story.
Exactly.
Because between Official Ghetto Style and Anthrax, we was the first ones. I mean, like, on that level.
Yeah.
I can't speak for, you know, what Brick Bandits was doing before, you know, I actually formed with them.
I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I remember y'all was competing.
Yeah.
Heavy for.
Because they was doing music before, but, you know, it's just like I was doing music before.
Yeah.
You know, so anything that we was doing before, like that 2000, 2001, you know, we didn't count it from there. We counted from when we put those vinyls out.
Okay.
So that's when we count that as the establishment date for Brick City Club Music, a.k.a. Jersey Club Music.
Right.
So, yeah, I always make sure that, you know, Doughboy, Smooth Killer, Crom, DJ Jazzy B, they had a big ass crew, man. Like, you know, but I'm just looking back at all this stuff like, yo, we had no idea that it was going to turn into what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So where the Brick Bandits thing came from, I put my vinyl out, and this might have been like a few weeks later. You know, I guess they caught my vinyl from somewhere, and they felt like they could do better music.
Yeah.
So, or, you know, well, because from what I heard, they had came to me before and was trying to show me some music, but, you know, a lot of people didn't understand, because even my wife said when she first met me, she met me at the Bergen Street Festival. I was so busy selling CDs and everything that, you know, she was trying to, like, you know, get my attention, but I'm like, look, I can't take my eyes off of it. You know, somebody might walk off with my shit or whatever like that, you know, but, you know, I'm all into this.
Yeah.
So, same thing with them. From what I hear, they came to me with some music and was, like, trying to show it to me, and I guess you felt like I brushed them off or whatever like that. But, you know, at that time, I, you know, had, like, a big portion of that market was me, Cool Lou.
Right.
Lou, I guess he went more into his house at that time, and, you know, kind of left the footwork thing alone. I was always, Lou, your shit was everywhere, bro. Like, you know, I wanted to be in this shit because of your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, when he came out with his CD, Brick House, so I told my man, I was like, yo, who's making CDs? Because I want to be the next person right behind Lou with my shit on CD, and it happened like that. So, yeah, we dropped those records, and Brick Bandits makes a CD. And I remember this day, I'm standing downtown, you know, hooked up my battery and everything like that, and just as I'm about to play the music, I hear club music playing down here, but it's some shit that I ain't heard before. I'm like, it's fucking Cloud remix of Elmo song, like, yo, that shit dope.
I remember that one.
Yo, let me go see what. So I go down the street and get this CD off my man and bring it back down to the stand. And I'm not looking at the label at first. Put it inside the CD player and start playing it. It comes on immediately, playing one of the records off of my vinyl. And then it made it sound like somebody scratched the record, and then the crowd was laughing and shit, and then it like flinged the record. I'm like, this motherfucker. So take the CD out, you know, the flip CD player.
Yeah.
You know, open the shit up. I'm looking, I'm just like, number down here. I called the number. Yo. He was like, yo, who's this? I'm like, it's Tameil. I was like, yo, that's supposed to be a diss on the CD? You trying to come at me? Yeah, motherfucker, yeah. Got the deep voice like that. Yo, I always tell people this shit. I mean, this is my brother for life now, man. Yeah. Like, yo, and it's funny because everything could have went the wrong way and not happened like how it is, but we family now.
Right.
You know? He's my brothers. But, yo, from that day, like, when that happened, I'm just like, the fuck was that all about? I ain't worried about shit, man. I'm running shit down here now, you know? Because now I got this power where the stands and everything, the vendors, they all making so much money off of me, you know, through the retail. I mean, well, from me wholesaling to them, them retailing from their shit, like, they sell out so fast, they call me right back. Like, a lot of times I'm like, yo, shit, I only got a certain amount of power. Yeah. I think we started out with 2 times the speed, then it went 4 times the speed. It kept doubling.
Right.
So I think at that time I had a machine that did 8 at a time. Shout my man Mike. You know, he used to be on stand with me. But, you know, he bought that machine and I'm doing the shit from home. But I can only get a certain amount of CDs done at a time.
Right.
Sitting up all night sometimes, like burning these CDs and not really getting nowhere until they came out with the fastest shit. So I'm like, yo. Oh, shit.
I expected that to happen. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just take it down. I expected that to happen.
We breaking the house down, nigga.
Yeah. Just pull it down. I expected that to happen.
Yeah, man. So, get back where I'm at. Get off the phone with him and everything. And I'm just like, well, you know, fuck it. I'm going to keep doing my thing, whatever like that. Put some more CDs out. I think between that time, they had a street team too, you know, so they come downtown and they clashing with.
Hold on, just get wrinkled up. Nah,
because we're gonna put it right back up once he start what you call it anyway.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah, so they clashing with my street team, and then, like I said, at that time, they was all teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Shit could get, So I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to do business here, man. Like this can't be. Already, I got the officials downtown fuck with me because everybody comes to my stand, and all they doing is dancing. But it's the crowd so big, they like, yo, you gonna have to either change the music or just cut it off until they leave. And I'm just like, fucked up, man. Like they ain't doing nothing but dancing, man. Like, but they felt like because it was teenagers, and it's a huge crowd, they're gonna fight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm already dealing with that. And then, y'all gonna be beefing and this and that too. So, we gonna have to come with something different. I think they came with this second CD. I don't know if I'm mixing the timeline up, but anyway, I'm gonna get to the point though. I think they made, they dissed me with that on that first CD. I went and made a track. So at the time, Training Day was out. I took the part from the movie where he was like, you motherfuckers, you think you could do this shit to me? I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah. I chopped that shit up and made a track out of it. Damn. So after that, they came back with, we was doing that because I'm like, I'm still in that stage where I'm like, man, fuck, this is how I really feel. I'm running shit right now. So I'm like, all right, well, y'all got dope shit. I'm not going to deny that. But if you coming at me, then fuck that. Let's go.
Right back at you.
That's
well, I'm going to diss y'all, but I know what y'all want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say Brick Bandits on the fucking CD or whatever like that so everybody can be like, yo, who's Brick Bandits?
Exactly.
Nah. Y'all going to know I'm talking to you and the people around you going to know, but I'm too smart for that, bro.
Right.
So then I think they came with their second CD after that. They dissed me on the track. The Busta Rhymes, don't this shit make a nigga want to jump?
Yeah.
They chopped it up so it said, this nigga don't want to jump. This shit don't want to jump. This nigga don't want to jump. Some shit like that. So I'm like, okay. It was getting too crazy with the kids at the time, so we got into another phone conversation. And mind you, I'm still in my stupid stage too, because I'm like just fresh out of moving off of Prince Street. I ain't got that out of me yet. Even though I wasn't a troublemaker, I knew what I was living in. Right. So, I was carrying, back then. That's why I say I'm glad things didn't go left like they could have.
Exactly.
So, called me up and was like, yo, let's set up a meeting. Come down to Stuyvesant Avenue. That's where we were staying at the time. And I'm like, I ain't fucking stupid, man. Yeah, come on. My man Taz, that used to be with me every day, so I'm just like, yo, it'll be me and him. He ain't come the day that we were supposed to go down there. Something happened with him. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. Rolling by myself. But I ain't really by myself.
Right.
Walk in, and I see, I don't even know what he looked like yet, but I roll up to the apartment. He answers the door. Mike V looks like, it makes us all laugh because, I've been carrying this joke for years, but this is my bro, like I said. And we always laugh about this shit because it's actually kind of true. He had the same build and looked like Terry Crews.
Oh, big cocky motherfucker.
Yeah, so now walking the door, I'm looking like, if y'all try to jump me, you the first motherfucker that's going to
take your ass up.
At least eliminate you and then deal with everybody else from there. But, we get inside, we talking this and that, and it was weird shit happening at the same time. Like, it was a fight, I guess, that started outside. A bunch of kids, they put the boxing gloves on. You know that trick.
Yeah. Walked
them in the backyard, so, we paying attention to this. They laced my man boxing gloves up, tied his all up. The other kid, I guess he was from that block or whatever, or they was more cool with him. They ain't lace his up. So, snatched his shit off real quick. They just start beating his ass in the backyard. And I'm just like, y'all don't think y'all gonna do this shit to me, because at the same time, they got the NPC over here against the wall. I'm over here banging beats on that, but at the same time, I'm kind of like trying to cock my body towards this side so I can see if somebody coming, whatever. But nothing happened, and then, later on down the line, I was like one of the only people in the area that had like, you remember at the time when the CD players came, they had that consumer only thing.
Yeah.
Where, you had to get different type. It ain't like how you go in the store now, it's just one CD you buy. Just the computer CDs and you just burn the CD. if that shit didn't say consumer only, you couldn't burn on that, personal CD recorder. So I was on one of the only ones at that time, that I knew of that had one and that they knew of. They made a couple more tracks and they needed somewhere to record it, onto CD. So I was just like, yo, come through my crib, and I'll record them for y'all. After we did that, it was Tim Dollar and Black Mike that came up there. By this time, I'm living on 4th Avenue in Newark. Come up there, get that done. And later on that night, I had to DJ with, again, rest in peace, Tory T. Tory T was like, had the biggest fucking team. Like, if you was around at that time, Terrace Ballroom, Robert Tree Hotel, I'm talking about the line
parties,
being way up.
I remember them parties.
Yeah, the line being way down Broad Street and, knocking everybody over the head. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. He was the man. So, tell Tim Dollar, like, yo, I got to DJ the Hit Squad party later, so, yo, why don't you just roll with me? Comes down there with me afterwards and everything. Knock the party out. After that, we started hanging a little more. From what I heard from him, it was like they was looking at him like, why you hanging with this motherfucker and this and that? He telling them like, nah, yo, Tameil cool and this and that. But, we already in the midst of building a relationship. He started coming to my house. Damn, I did a lot of damn moving, man. I went from 4th Avenue to back to East Orange again to Plainfield. To Plainfield. He coming out to my house every day in Plainfield, and we just offer jokes and anything that came across. Jokes, movies, commercials, we just make music.
Yeah, that's dope.
And this was every day. So, after that, we got even more cool, the other Brick Bandits. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like, well, shit, man, we carried on all of this. I don't know what you want to call it, beef or whatever like that towards each other, but come on, man. Y'all niggas is dope. I'm dope. We got this shit going on out here. And now I trust Tim Dollar enough where, because I had enough control downtown where it was just like, all right, well, y'all making a lot of money off of me. And, this was the vendors and shit telling me like, yo, if you don't want us to buy nobody else's CDs, say that. Like, shit, we getting money off of you.
Right.
Yeah, don't fuck with these Brick Bandits, niggas. You know what I mean? I had to do that one.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Your shit was all over. That's real talk. That's real talk.
Yeah, so it was like,
and you can still find your shit.
Yeah, and they was looking at it like that. So it was like, all right, yo, this is my man now. Yo, this is Tim Dollar. It's safe. Yo, you can get his CDs and this and that. So he started taking his shit downtown. Brick Bandits comes with the 3rd CD. I'm like, all right, well, I'll make the cover for y'all or whatever like that. So, whatever that little program I used to use. But, this was the shit that I had floating. So I guess the look and everything, plus they needed somebody to do it. I'm like, fuck that, man. Like, y'all dope. I'm dope. What we gonna do? Put together another meeting. And I was just like, man, fuck all of this shit. It's a bunch of y'all. It's just me. Mm-hmm. I'm not really, by now, I got other labels buying tracks off me to put them out. Quiet Records in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. And I'm just about, this is just before I'm about to, Bernie was supposed to put some stuff out. He passed away, car accident. And I was just about to link with Unruly Records. Why am I going to come out of my pocket again and pay to put vinyl out when got other labels buying from me? So I left that alone. I'm like, Official Ghetto Style, Doughboy and them, they got a crew. They all doing this shit together. Fuck it, man. We ain't got no real beef here. Like, I'm going to get with Brick Bandits. So, like I said, ever since then, we really are brothers.
Yeah, like, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
I always tell people, like, it don't always take for you to be actual blood for you to see, like, who really got you. And say, we all been there for each other. Like, each of us went through family deaths. We went through low moments in life, and then we was always there. So, that's your family. Right. But, man, this shit can go on forever, man. Yeah. This interview will be like 6 hours long.
Hey, so it was an award show you guys were supposed to have. Well, actually, they supposed to be presenting you. What happened with that?
Well, it actually did happen, but they changed the name of it. The dancer that put it together, it was first called Jersey Club 101. Mm-hmm. He told me that it was people like inboxing him and, you know, trying to argue with him like, yo, I should be in this. But mind you, it's called Jersey Club 101.
Right. But see,
you wasn't there.
I'm gonna give you my insight on that one. And I want you to elaborate on this too. My insight of it when I heard about it, and then I heard about the whole everybody saying, oh, why he being honored, it should be me, I should do this. Me personally, you created something nobody else did. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard about it, I said, the fuck, why not honor the man? That's my personal opinion. You feel where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it, Sil?
Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm agreeing with you in some way.
Real talk.
Yeah.
That's real talk. Fuck all the hate and shit like that. Yo, I hate that part. I hate that part.
But you know, I also deal with it, and there's so many sides to it, man. Because me and Doe had conversations. Like I said, you know, our eyes came out.
Yo, shout out to Doughboy too. Right now, I think they was in Australia. Yeah. Shout out to Doughboy.
Doughboy's fucking he always been murdering it, man. Like, you know. And we went through our point where, you know, we had words before too, and I'm just like, but this is another part of growing. Yeah. So you looking at it like, damn, man, Joe is my man, Crime is my man. Like, why the fuck did we go through these things, man? But you know, shit happens.
You go through that shit.
So I'm like, you know, and we had those conversations.
Real recognize real. That's why it ain't happen like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And we had these conversations where he's like, yo, well, you know, I was playing all of the Baltimore shit at the parties and this and that. Okay, well, when he was doing that, he was more focused on the party scene. I wasn't in the parties yet.
Right.
You know, before actually dealing with, you know, doing the Hit Squad parties. And I believe I did that after Doughboy was doing Hit Squad parties first with Tory. I came later on in the picture. Mm-hmm. My focus was on the tapes and CDs. Right. I'm like, yo, this is how I'm going to get the shit out here. And, you know, he was pushing it through there. Now, I start to move more into that lane. I'm like, okay, well, I'm putting all these tapes out. Promotion. Got to do promotion. Even though I'm downtown, I want it in more places. Right. Going over to Elizabeth. I'm going, yo, when downtown shut down, me and my man Taz or whoever else with me, shout out to Lil Man, too. Lil Man.
You said Lil Man. Shout out, man.
Yo, Lil Man, as young as he was back then, you know, if I went to BJ's, if I went to whatever to go get my blank CDs, he's right there tagging along with me. So downtown closed at 7 p.m. Get on the power train or whatever like that. Go get the CDs from BJ's. Whatever CDs I got in my bag that I didn't sell downtown, I'm in the mall. Walking around with a radio, food court, whatever. Selling all of that shit.
What mall y'all was hitting? Newport?
Newport.
Yeah.
Yo, the mall security, some of them was on some hate shit like, yo, you can't have that radio playing in here like that.
Yeah.
And some of them was just like, yo, man, I ain't supposed to be letting you play this radio, but what CD is that? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, I hit them all too and everything, but, yo, it took so much with all of that. Like, and this is why I tell, like, the younger dudes now, like, all right, I'm not knocking what y'all do as far as, like, y'all promotion with putting things up on SoundCloud, putting things up on YouTube and this and that, allowing the free downloads. I look at it this way, though. I'm not going to knock it because, you know, everybody does what they do. It's a different generation now. But I put it to them like this. Don't look past what we did because we had to do that hand to hand.
Right.
I had to actually go in these parties and promote my shit. Right. Going to the skating rink. Yo, I would DJ at the time for free in the skating rink just to test out the new tracks that I made. Right. Just to see, you know, because we had that point in the skating rink where you'd be like, yo, everybody take your shoes off. It's time to, you know, dance on the floor until, you know, you go back to the roller skates. Yeah, Branchbrook. Yep. So I go up to Branchbrook, promote, you know, every now and then. And, damn, it keep happening, yo. My man, Rondu Avion.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yo, because he had like a cable TV show. Oh. And he used to promote artists and everything like that, but he was working at the skating rink also. And he would tell me like, yo, management is getting on me. Like, yo, you coming in here to DJ and this and that. Yo, just get on the payroll and this and that. I'm like, man, I'm cocky too. So I'm like, man, first of all, I'm coming in here on my own time, and then, you know, I'm out. I got to go DJ at Club Amazon afterwards.
Right.
So, you know, I just want to come in here, play the new track, see how they react to it, give out some CDs. I'm out of here. On some shit like that. So he's like, yo, like, just get on a... I'm like, man, I don't want that money, man. Like, come on, man. I'm getting money.
Right.
I'm like this. I'm getting money. Yo.
Right.
Get money. But I would do this and yeah, like leave from down there, go DJ at Amazon, promote some more there, you know, anywhere that I went. And this later on came to, like, used to give advice to Voila. And I'm sure that I wasn't the only one.
Shout
like,
out to DJ Walla too, man.
Voila, bro. Voila is doing the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, like, as far as, like, telling, I'm not going to say, like, it was a whole lot of advice that I was giving to Voila, but, like, you know, promotion was one of those things. Like, yo, like, do your thing with Voila did fucking 1,000 times what that advice was.
Right. That's good.
I don't give a fuck what college you rolled up to, and you thinking to yourself,
That's
like,
good.
I just left from over here. How the fuck you here already? Yo, anywhere you went, he was there.
Yeah,
promoting.
that's good.
Like, so shout to Voila again.
Yeah.
Like,
but look where he
crazy.
got him at.
Yeah,
Look where he got him.
crazy, yo, crazy, and still going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still going. Yo, that was the skinny Voila.
Yeah.
This new guy, I don't know what the fuck. You seen this? You seen this motherfucker lately, yo?
Yeah, I see him.
Yo, I tell Voila all the time. I be joking about it and laughing, but at the same time, you looking at it like, yo, I knew you when you didn't drink.
Yo, let me ask you this real quick. It was a dude that I knew, a young guy back in the day. He started DJing at the skate ring. His name was Barry.
Barry
B.
Yo, that was my man. You know,
Yeah.
crazy?
I know.
You know what's crazy? I gave him his first set of turntables.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
He a cop. He a
Wow.
sheriff.
Yo,
in Hillside.
I haven't seen
I don't
him.
know if he's still.
I haven't seen him since like '94.
I could call him.
Yo, but it's funny.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Funny when you think about things like that. Okay,
Where's
you
Paul?
mentioned his name. When I was going down there, that's when I met him. I met Now.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Now,
who
man.
else I-
Shout out to Now.
Yo, Beloved was there.
Love it.
We used to fuck that, man. We used to call him DJ Beak. That's my brother, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my boy, man.
you know what I mean? But yeah, DJ Beak. I'm trying to think of who else was down there, man. But yo, like, you think of all of these humble beginnings,
Yeah,
and where everybody is at now.
that's crazy.
Like, Now is the fucking king of, bro. We ain't even gonna say king. We gonna say Kang. The Kangs. Look at what Beloved at. Look at what,
Yeah.
like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You look at all of the shit that we came from
Right.
and getting to where we are now.
Right.
And they probably wasn't imagining that, yo, it's gonna be where it's at now. The
They
same
didn't
way
see
I'm
it.
looking at this,
You didn't
like,
see it.
fuck, I was getting money off the shit back then. That's what it mattered to me. But it changed. Yo, it went through so many different levels. It went from, of course, I'm doing it for my enjoyment. This is
Right.
what I love to do.
Mhm.
But I'm making mad money from it.
Right.
I'm loving this. It went from that to, it's like a big brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's coming to us like, yo, and they still tell us to this day, like, yo, I started producing club music because of you. Or I started, getting more into my dancing. And it kept me out of the
You
street.
inspired a lot of people to DJ.
Yeah.
As well.
It kept me out of the streets. Because I'm either DJing, I'm dancing.
I was about to say the dancing part too. Yup. Mm-hmm.
And you thinking about that like, wow, yo,
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah. Yeah, man, because I feel good about
Yeah,
that.
you should.
Feel good about
You
that.
should. That's why I commend you and I take my hat off to you because, like I said earlier, when we first started, I said, bro, you created a serious movement, and it really did keep a lot of people out of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young kids that was coming up, bro, for real, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm real too. So we're not gonna leave out the part where we forgive, but we don't forget. We ain't gonna leave out the part where all of the DJs that told me and Tim Dollar to our faces, like, yo, man, shit's bullshit, man. This shit ain't gonna work.
Really?
But hey, Tameil, let me tell you something. What you just said right there. That's the saying for anything somebody trying to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't. That's what you gonna do. You just keep pushing though.
And that's always been a part of me too. Like, yo,
Just keep pushing, man.
this has always been a part of me too. Like, go against the grain. Fuck what they talking about.
Right.
Do that shit anyway.
We talk
do
about
that shit anyway.
We have this conversation.
And you gonna see. Okay.
We doing us, man.
So let's go here also. When I was going over into the stores, the vendors, all of that shit over in New York. From the dudes with the blanket on the ground with the CDs. I'm taking CDs over there like, yo, man, like, y'all might want to get some of this, you know. I wasn't going so hard on calling the Brick City Club music, you know, because I know everybody knew that as the Baltimore style. Like, yo, you might want to get some of this Baltimore style shit. Everybody's telling me, like, fuck all that, man. Like, we us. Yo, that shit is gay. We ain't doing it. Because you know how they try to, you know how they try to cancel you for saying certain shit and this and that. Yo, but this is what they say. This is what they said to us. Like, yo, that shit is gay. We don't fuck with that and this and that. I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? So how this shit moving right now? Y'all gonna see. You know, because I'm still on that point. Like, all right, nigga, y'all saying that shit, but I know how it go because the same way as y'all said that the South shit wasn't going nowhere. Look
what happened.
Yeah, then, you know, the snap movement came, the trap, all of that shit, like, yo, y'all, all of this shit afterwards, after the fact. Look at today.
Yeah.
Look at what they doing now.
And you know what's crazy? Yo, the movement of house music, yo, the shit is all fucking over now.
Yeah.
I see every state is having house festivals every summer.
Yep.
And it wasn't like that before.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Places where you wouldn't even think.
Word.
Like, what the fuck this city doing? Having something like that. Yeah, so back to that. I remember going into the stores. Rock and Soul, a few of them. Like, yo, man, like, you know, I'm still on. All right, I know that y'all being here. Y'all got a guy that presses up the white label vinyl for y'all.
Right.
So I know y'all got access to press the vinyl. Yo, y'all might want to fuck with some of these tracks, you know, and, you know, I'm more worried at the time, like, yo, you can cut me a little deal or something like that, but, yo, if the shit's selling out of this store, this is like one of the hugest stores over here. What's up? Oh, nah, we good.
Wow.
A year later, come back over there. Owner of the store wants to pull me to the side. So, you're the guy that does it? Nah, hell no, man. Nah, we good. You said no the first time, right?
Yeah.
So, nah, we good. Next thing you know, walking the same streets, because, you know, I used to go to, like, mad different record stores over there. I mean, from downstairs records, upstairs records, A1 records, Disco Mania, no, not Disco, what's it? Vinyl Mania. All these different stores over here, but I walk the same, you know, streets all the time to go get there. Same dudes on, you know, with the blankets on the ground. Now you're starting to see bootleg copies of my shit.
Wow.
Bootleg copies of cool loose shit. You know, and I'm just like, wow, like last year.
It was gay.
Yeah, last year the shit was gay.
This year, y'all niggas is eating. Fuck out.
This year, y'all eating dick. You know what I mean? Like, it go like that, man.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, wow. I mean, just like now, like I said, look at what's on the radio right now. But we didn't have no idea. We was pushing for some shit like that to happen, but you like, shit probably not gonna happen, man. We remixing people records, man.
Right.
So, you know, but you looking at the shit now, like, yo, everybody's gravitating to this stuff, and they actually saying and shit like, yo, like they asked Ice Spice, what's gonna be on your album when it come out? Yo, a little of this, you know, some drill, some Jersey Club, and this and that. I'm just like, but I'm wondering at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, saying you're doing Jersey Club, do you know who I am though? Do you know who Doughboy is? Do you know who Tim Dollar, Mike V, Brick, you know? Do you know who any of these people are before you know? I'm not knocking what you do, but I'm just hoping all of these people know the origins and, you know, the people that was really out here grinding to make that shit happen.
Coy LeRae just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, Coy LeRae, she's from Jersey, so it's like, you know, you expect it.
Yeah.
I mean, just like we saw a video on Instagram where Fetty Wap was DJing Jersey Club. You know what I mean? He wasn't really DJing, but you know, he hopped on. Yeah. I guess they told him how to cut it on, and he in there dancing to it. And like, yo, he playing J Hood. So I guess when they linked up, he told J Hood like, yo, man, like, he was listening to y'all shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, yo, that's big respect, man. Like, cause they have their ears to the ground, and I'm looking at it now, like, certain artists or producers reached out to me, and they like, yo, you the OG and this and that. Like, yo, Bad Bunny is one of the hugest artists in the world right now. Like, I mean, next to Drake.
Yeah.
His producer hit me up in a DM and was like, yo, you the fucking GOAT. Like, I was playing your records. Like, you never know who listening, man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, yo, that's fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope that you know who I am.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the same time, not even to say but like that, it's just like, I'm not expecting you to take no money out of your pocket. Like, yo, here, bro, and this and that.
Pay homage.
Yo, you with fucking Bad Bunny, bro.
Yeah. Pay homage.
Create an opportunity for
Exactly.
me.
That too.
You ain't got to come out your pocket.
That's
Link me with Bad Bunny.
That too.
Yo, we did this song, so, yo, let's make a remix EP for it.
Right.
You're going to get an actual Jersey Club remix. You can get a Be More Club remix. You can get a Philly Club remix. You can get, you know,
Yeah, now,
we go around the
I
board.
wanted to ask you that too. How did Philly become involved in it?
My man DJ Sega. So this is why I always tell, you know, some of the younger kids out of Philly be like jumping out the window. We was before y'all. Because they look at the geography, like, you know. But even Techniques told that story in an interview before, like that was me doing all that to bring it up here. I mean, and of course, Doughboy and everybody else. But you know, I was the one that was mainly pushing for that. Yo, we gonna get the link here.
Mm-hmm.
My man D Square started booking me down in Philly, and I want to say around 2004, 2005. And it's crazy, ironic that the skating rink he was bringing to me down there, which I can't remember if the name was Jams first or it was Wow's. Either one of the other changed to the other name.
Right.
Come to find out, he was explaining to me later, they're the same owners that own Branchbrook.
Wow.
So I'm just like, wow, yo, like the shit
That's
that you
crazy.
find out. So he's bringing me down there, you know, to spread the sound at that time. And this one day I come down there, meet this kid, Sega. He plays his tracks before I get on. And yo, he got the wildest fucking ideas. Like, yo, the tracks he was doing was dope. And you like, I would never think of no shit like that. Like, he was young as hell at the time though. So you just like, yo, this kid talented as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I remember specifically he made a track out of Tweety Bird. You know how he used to sing the song, I'm a while you on the swing. And he called it Putty Tat or something like that. He just kept, you know, rocking that in the beat. And I was just like, yo, nobody would think of the ideas this kid got. So a couple more times come back down there, same thing. You know, I'm selling CDs and, you know, he introduced some new shit that he did. And I'm just like, yo, you can have shit on lockdown here.
Yeah.
I'm going back home like, yo, y'all gotta hear about this cat named Sega, yo. Like, yo, D Square got shit wide open down there. He introduced me to this kid, Sega. Yo, this motherfucker's a monster. So, fast forward, we put him down with Brick Bandits. And we like, yo, well, might as well do a Philly chapter. Start Philly Bandits. And then more producers from down there came on board. DJ RL, DJ Mimi, it was a bunch of them. Okay. So we like, yo, we understand we got this whole movement going on. Mm-hmm. My bad. We got this whole movement going on. It was other shit besides that too, because he started listening from what I understand, because he heard me. He was hearing the Be More stuff, and it was a cat named DJ Taj down in Alabama. Bama Bounce.
Yeah, they was doing down there too? That's crazy.
Yo, this motherfucker down there was making, like 100 tracks a week.
That's crazy.
And, you know, it was a lot of dope shit. And I'm just like, yo, if it's you by yourself, I come to find out he had partners later. But I'm like, yo, the tracks that's just coming out of you alone, like, what the fuck? Like, yo, you making all these tracks at one time. And he had sent me a CD, like, and put it in MP3. They got 100 tracks on the CD.
That's crazy.
Shit, fresh shit that he just made. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so this movement is everywhere. Everybody's on this sound.
That's crazy.
Well, like, yo, let's keep this shit going, you know, and we just, you know, over the years just kept going. So, you know, as it went, just kept growing and growing and growing. More and more producers. Brick Bandits was huge in itself. You got this crew over here, that crew over there. Then more, younger crews came. Nowadays, I mean, you got somebody new producing tracks every day. Shit fast as fuck, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm like, at first, I didn't really like that. Because I'm like, yo, we didn't create it at that speed. But at the same time, me and Tim sat together at one time. We was like, yo, if we tell them that they shouldn't do this, I mean, the generation is changing.
Right.
As long as they don't knock, what we doing or whatever like that. But it does come from what we did.
Right.
If we tell them that they can't do this, that's like how when they was telling us, like, yo, that shit ain't gonna work.
Right.
Fuck that Brick City Club music
do it
shit.
anyway.
Like,
It still would have went.
Yeah, that shit ain't going nowhere. So we just like, all right, let's fall back and this and that. This ain't our speed, but yo, and there's a lot of those tracks that I do like, and some that I do feel like, yo, I mean, you can be doing more with the production, clean that shit up, like it's distorted, this and that, Some of it is just like a bunch of sounds, but it's what they do.
Okay.
It's getting it moving.
So what about DJ Frosty? Where did he fall in at?
Frosty. I met Frosty through Frosty Lion. Saying that he was down with Anthrax. Like, he was telling people that he was down with my crew, and I had never met him. So the funny thing was, he was DJing at the Ninja in Irvington one time.
Okay.
And me and my man Taz just happened to we popped up over there, and I'm listening to him as he's DJing while we walking through the building. I'm just like, yo, this motherfucker's actually dope. Yo, a lot of people don't understand. Yo, they talk shit about Frosty all they want to. You know what I mean? He might have his own issues that he got to deal with, but yo, when you put Frosty on the turntables, Frosty is a fucking monster, bro.
Okay.
A lot of DJs do not want to see Frosty on them turntables, and I stand on. I put money on that shit.
I believe.
Yo, Frosty's a beast.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was killing it this day. So by the time we finally walk up to him and shit, he's like, "Yo, I'm Frosty and this and that." And I'm like, "Yo, you been telling people that you down with it? I ain't going into all that shit. Yeah, fuck it, you with us, man."
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, because he killed it that night. So I'm just like, yo, I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that, back then there was some lies that I told people and shit like, yo, man, I'm this and that. I know this DJ and I don't really know the motherfucker.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. If you can go back to your 18-year-old self, what would you change?
I think the only thing that I would change is the way that I was spending money. And I won't say that happened right away when I was 18, but like around that time, like after you got the faster machines and all of that, now I'm working with 3-4 different towers at one time. I'm wholesaling to everybody. I'm retailing off the stand at the same time. Again, shout to my partners on the stand, Malik and Mike. But when I started to really come into myself, it was like, shit, I'm doing so much wholesale and getting my money at the same time and DJing parties over here and this and that. I had averaged at the time, I'm like, I'm making like $4,700 per day.
Damn, that's good.
But I'm in my head at the time like, man, this shit gonna happen every day.
Right.
If it was a bad day, probably like $1,000 or whatever like that. And I'm just
you're not thinking ahead
into myself like, and though I had dudes around me, older dudes and this and that, and nobody was telling me like, yo, stop spending that money like that.
Nobody told none of us.
Put the shit up and this and that. I'm just on I'm gonna get it every day.
Right.
So I can spend all my shit, have $0. I ain't even got $1 to get on the bus. I'm gonna walk downtown from 8th Street and I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna make that money and I'm gonna be having a ride tonight. You know what I mean? Because it's funny because I had a suspended license. I could have just paid and got my shit back. Didn't know no better. I felt like, yo, if I go to, because I knew that it was Jersey City that had, they was the ones that had pulled me over. I guess I had the tickets in either East Orange or whatever like that. I had a ex back then that was like getting tickets and shit, and I guess took the shit out of the mail before I get to see it. So I found out from Jersey City that I got a warrant. And I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, but instead of them locking me up, They like, yo, anybody else in the car drive? My man Tweet lied and was like, yeah, I got a license. When he drove my shit back over the bridge, I'm like, all right, well, switch seats again, got back in. But then later, I'm like, well, shit, I might end up getting locked up if I get pulled over again. So like, all right, well, I ain't gonna walk into Jersey City and find a. I'm going like this for, I might say, 3-4 years maybe.
Damn.
This dude named Pop that used to be downtown. I wonder if Pop's still alive. Yeah, Pop was pretty old.
I'm about to say he must.
He was pretty old back then. But I know the last time that I did see him, I was doing like an interview with this company named Thump, which is under another like Vice.
Okay.
They sent reporters with me downtown Newark, and I'm walking around showing them where I started and this and that. Ran into Pop down there, and like he would still tell people like, yo, he like, yo, I made a lot of money off this motherfucker right here. Yo, I don't even know if I should be going into, but oh nah, I'm good. My wife know what it is, but you know back then, because this was way back then. What I was seeing a lot of girls back then. I had Pop wait for me. Don't leave me, motherfucker. Like, cause you know, this was before I got in my head. Like, I ain't going to no chick house.
Right.
Know? Shit can happen. Pop, wait for me. Don't pull up. Yo, here, stay there. Whether I had to go to BJ's, whether I had to go to anywhere I had to go, this motherfucker was making like anywhere from $150 a day to like maybe $400 in a day. And yo, this shit was like constantly every day. My mother found out about this like years later. Almost smacked the shit out of me. Like, if you don't go down there and pay them, come find out it was $800. It was $850. I could have bought a car mad times.
Word.
Like with the money that I was giving him, but that's when you don't know no better and ain't got nobody.
And
to
he
tell
wasn't gonna tell you either.
The hell no. Hell no. I'm getting this money. I got beans and bologna.
So all right. So we gonna move ahead now. Is there anything that you can put out here to anybody that's like the younger generation that's coming up, that's looking up to you?
Remember that it's a generation coming after you. I mean, do your thing, but make sure that you instill into them also, like, the shit we were just talking about, man. Like, sometimes you got to go against the grain. People going to tell you that shit ain't going to work, and boom.
Just do you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You want to give the people your following?
DJ Tameil on everything, man. Like, shit, I'm Tameil Pains or DJ Tameil on YouTube. A lot of people go there to listen to mixes that I put up.
And your stuff is still on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know how many hits you got?
Yeah, because it's yo, I started that shit out as like a test thing. Like, let me just see if I can put a video up here.
Yeah.
And this was probably around 2011.
Yep.
Something around there. I put a video up. Didn't pay no attention to it later. Come back. It had like 100 and something views and this and that. I'm like, oh shit, people actually watching this shit. Put up another one. I think I got up to like, I think once I got to 100 followers, it sent me an email, gave me an option. It was like, oh, now you can post longer videos. Longer videos? How long? Took one of my old CDs and was like, yo, let me just, I think it was my Grown Folks 1 CD. And ripped it down into one long MP3 and put a picture of the cover.
Yep.
And made it into a video.
And it's still up there.
Uploaded that. Yeah. And next thing I know, I ain't pay attention to it again. Maybe a year, 2 years later, I look at it again. I'm like, damn, this shit got mad numbers or whatever. You know, so now I'm up to like 1,000 and something followers. And I'm just like, shit, let me throw a couple more CDs up here that I'm not really,
and that's the most common thing that everybody do when they having like a cookout or some shit in the backyard and they got no DJ. Where's for? They on YouTube.
People started hitting me up like, yo, I go to YouTube all the time, and you know, I be listening to your CD and this and that, and yo, I be at work, I'll be at this, I'll be at that, my workouts, I'll be listening. I'm like, damn, it's like that.
I still do it to this day.
Yeah, so now I start paying more attention to it, and I'm just like, all right, well, put some more stuff up there. Numbers go up some more, but my attention span is sometimes like, so I'm paying more attention over here to something else than this.
Yep.
Now the pandemic comes across.
Damn.
We fighting with Facebook, trying to stay on there. Facebook kicking us off and this and that. get in my head one day, like, yo, because we trying to go to different platforms. Damn, where we gonna be able to play without it getting kicked off?
Right.
Twitch, Mixcloud came with something, all these different places. And I'm thinking one day, like, wait a minute. I got a following on YouTube. I forgot about that shit. And YouTube is not going to kick the video off while I'm live. They'll probably go back after it's saved, and then they'll either mute stuff or, you know, this and that. Nah, let me go over there. I did a couple of live videos. Next thing I know, I think it was up to 13,000 and something followers. I said, shit.
I'm on to something.
Made another CD. Yo, y'all get me to 15,000 and I'll give y'all another mix. Boom, got me to 15,000. And you can see that on there too. I did 15,000 subscribers. It kept going like that, and you know the numbers up. So I think I checked a couple of weeks ago, maybe. I think I'm at like 23,000.
That's not bad.
But I mean, you not really thinking of it in that aspect, like yo, like
that's good. No,
yeah,
that's good.
it's I got an audience here as well as here, and
all over.
Yeah, I mean you put everything together, man. And I'm thinking I was gonna tell Shop my man Chill X.
Shout out to DJ Chill X too, yeah.
Word. I'm thinking I'm gonna tell Chill X about this shit. Like, yo, man, you should, you know, put a couple mixes up on YouTube, and then I go to his fucking page. Yeah, this dude is like 74,000 followers or some shit. I ain't gotta tell you shit. Like, what is you?
Like, why you ain't tell me?
Yeah, right.
Word.
Oh man.
All right, so so you got anything for him before we close out?
I ain't got nothing else to do, man.
Hey, hold on, man. Lou. So, all right, Lou, you gotta find them legendary CDs again.
Yo,
all them.
He don't
Yo,
even
the Brick
know.
House.
He don't know where
they got.
None of his CDs.
Nah,
got.
somebody got them shits.
I know somebody.
We found
who got
somebody
one.
got 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Somebody I mess with.
Bro.
He posted it.
I'll do the shit for you. I'll turn that shit into MP3 with the video and everything. You gotta put them shits up on YouTube, man. Like,
Yes, sir.
them is legendary CDs, bro.
Yes, sir.
They-
I got a couple.
those is
of
artifacts, bro.
Yeah.
Like they gotta go up there.
Now I don't understand how he don't have the master.
He said he don't got one.
not one.
Wow.
And somebody
crazy.
posted it when he was here. Like, look, I got it right here. I got a couple
I
right
remember
here.
that day.
But you know, it's funny. I run into certain people that be having like copies of CDs that I don't have of mine too, and I'm like, yo, like, how can I link with you so I can get a? Yo, it's this one lady that used to have this record store up in Orange called Orange Music Emporium. Her name was Miss Marjorie, something like that. I wish I could find her, yo, because yo, she used to constantly buy tape masters from me. I mean, like, I could say probably
I'm
every
sure
week,
it's out
every
there.
2 weeks.
I'm sure it's out
Bro, I'm just wondering if she still had them, like, cause yo, if I can get my hands on those, I'll go get one of them joints where you take the tape and turn it into a CD.
Yeah.
I had so many mixes.
Trust me, I'm sure it's
And
out
some
there.
of them shits
And you
I
know what's
had records
crazy?
on them that I don't have no more.
Pause for a second. I got some CD books in my shed. I will go look at my shed because when I had my store in Clinton Avenue, I had your CDs in there.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go check. And if I got them, I'm gonna text you later on.
My man.
I promise you. I'm gonna go look at my
Yo,
shed.
And I had just posted up on Facebook, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Bring his name up again, my man Fliz.
Okay.
I had made this, I think that might have been my first CD tape that I made where I started to notice, like, yo, this shit, like, I know that I was everywhere, but that shit made me realize, like, yo, everybody has this shit. And that was actually the one I was playing when I said dude was playing my shit and then mixing into it with the turntable with no pitch. I'm like, yo, if anybody has a copy of this CD, it was called The Fliz. It had a red cover. Like, yo, let me know, man. Like, please, I need a copy of that shit. Yo, because my man, shout my man John, he gave me the idea. I started the CD off with Thong Song was hot at the time.
Yeah.
Thong Song acapella with the dub version of Deep Inside.
Okay.
Yo, and when I dropped that shit, like, just the way it came on, like, all the other songs on there was hot too, but yo, the beginning of that shit alone used to make people like, yo, they be going in the store. If you can hear, they feet just go, motherfuckers run over to the thing. Yo, what is that? Yo, I sold so many copies of that shit, and I know everybody else did too. And I'm just like, yo, I not thinking, didn't keep a master of that shit, no copy, no nothing. Like, yo, I wonder who has that, yo.
Somebody, if you got them, hit us up, please.
Yo, that would be one that I'll take and put up on YouTube, and I'll put your name underneath, like, thanks to this person for getting this to me, you know?
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll be back with the music session with DJ Tameil, Mixologist Podcast, Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD,
DJ Unique,
and DJ Tameil. Peace.
Hey.
Yes, sir, Tameil.
This is Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
This Sylvester Gaskins, aka DJ Unique.
And you're tuning in to the Mixologist Podcast. You heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.